What is going on, everybody? Welcome back into another video on MVP Sports. My name is Jake Neverman, and in our recording session, this might not be on the live. This is Dave and I's last video together. Dave, my beautiful co-host, Dave Oster, how we doing?
Doing great, Jake. Thank you for giving me proper title.
It's the last one. We got to go out with a bang. Again, if you are liking all this content, draft grades for every single team, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button down below, as we'll be having content all throughout the summer and whenever the season gets underway. But in this video, we are talking about the New York Knicks and their draft. They ended up taking 3 selections in the draft. They ended up with Quentin Grimes, guard out of Houston, Rokas Jokubaitis, guard out of International. I don't know why I said that, International, and Miles McBride, guard out of West Virginia. Dave,
Yep.
2 of my guys, one of your guys. This is like heaven for us.
Yeah.
Quentin Grimes, New York. What do you think?
Wait, two of my guys.
Is it, wait, who's your other guy?
McBride.
Okay, so yeah, both. So each of us got 2 of our guys.
Yeah, I was
that
gonna say,
say.
like, I liked you, bro. I liked Rokas, but like, yeah, I mean, that was always you with Bones and me with McBride.
Right.
Leading up to the draft. So no, I think this is actually a fantastic job. I'm really impressed by New York by directly addressing what they needed. They went out and got an absolute stun, Quentin Grimes, not too far after where he was on my big board, which I think a lot of people were marking him down way further back on their own, which is, they're just snubbing him because he is a junior coming out of college. But again, he's not that old. Like, he played 3 years. He had an incredible development curve as far as how quickly he picked up the game in college, how much he changed, became more aggressive as the season went on. I loved his interviews, absolute bucket, and he's just a well-rounded guard. So I think that getting him right away is awesome because you get somebody who has confidence in their shooting, just needs to tighten up the handles a little bit. Be very good seeing him moving forward. McBride, I mean, Deuce is just defensive upside coming out of the ass. Like, I think he will definitely earn his time. He will have a wide open spot because they've moved on from Frank now. So no consideration there. Like, I'm super excited for this team. And then Rokas, your boy, I'll let you talk.
Well, yeah. So let me start by saying I pulled up my last big board that I posted on Twitter. I had McBride at 25, Quentin Grimes at 29, and Rokas at 30. So they landed 3 first-round talents in my mind. I mean, Rokas, the rumor is that he did sign a new deal with Barca in July. So most likely he's going to spend a year over there in Spain, which I don't think is a bad thing. He's playing in Spain for Barcelona, which is one of the most competitive international leagues. If not, it's kind of the second best international league, like apart from the US, is Spain is with Barca. He's playing for one of the best teams. So I don't think that's a very negative thing for the Knicks because I mean, with McBride and with Quentin Grimes, they're going to plug and play right away. Quentin Grimes brings that perimeter creation that they desperately needed in the postseason last year. We saw their offense go absolutely stagnant. And then McBride is just, like I said on the live stream, he's just a Tom Thibodeau player. Like, he is going to lock in defensively. He's going to pick up people full court. He can stretch the floor. He has good passing ability. He is just a guy who's going to plug and play right away for a team that's going to be contending for the playoffs. So I'm very interested in the draft. Rokas, I think offensive versatility is something he's going to have to grow a little bit. His moveset is going to have to grow. But on this team, like, with the big thing that the Knicks like future hinges on is RJ is going to have to become a better playmaker for them, a consistent playmaker for them if they want to take the next step. Because Julius Randle, we obviously saw it in the regular season what he did, but in the playoffs, we saw Julius Randle turn back into the spin cycle that we kind of made fun of year in and year out, and we saw RJ Barrett standing in the corner a lot, just shooting corner threes and not being able to take the ball at the top of the key and create on his own consistently. So bring in a guy like Quentin Grimes who can take that responsibility and he will thrive off of it. He will be great in New York. He has a great mindset. He's perfect for the city. He's perfect for the team. What?
I've already heard New York Knicks fans on this one, and they're like, I don't want to get too eager, but like, you getting Allen Houston vibes? And I'm like, I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
I'm not. I'm not saying I'm not. But Quentin Grimes is like that tough mentality where nothing will shake him. That's exactly what you need to succeed in a city like New York. And Rokas, I think honestly, if he came over this year, he would basically plug and play as a spot up shooter for them, which is not a bad thing. But his shot is sweet and smooth. It's just consistently going in is the problem. Honestly, like I don't think anything has to change with his shot. The only inconsistency I'll find is his 3-point shot off the dribble. That has to improve. But him pulling up mid range, him being able to get to the basket, he's a good finisher. His right hand has to improve a little bit. But to the left, he's fine. The rumors are that Derrick Rose is probably gone, is what has been rumored. We'll see if he ends up in Chicago. We think that Lonzo's ending up in Chicago, so we don't know about the Rose possibility. Um,
Oh,
both, yeah. Like I said, I won't get into that. We'll talk about that
this
after
is
the
a
video.
Knicks video.
Yeah,
I
I
think
was
it's
gonna
good
say
though that Rokas is staying overseas. I'll be honest.
yes.
I think this is a Tom Thibodeau team that still wants to compete, and I think minutes wise, he wouldn't get the same minutes if he was playing in New York versus playing over in Europe still. So I'm 100% in on this stay in Europe. He is coming over for summer league supposedly, so
He wants
we
to.
will
They
get a
haven't decided
chance.
yet. He wants to.
It sounds like it's going to happen.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I will say this is that I love the G League. I'd rather have my player playing for Barcelona in the
Yeah.
Spanish league than playing in the G League because the level of competition, the toughness that you get from playing in those international leagues is
Yep.
huge. I mean, like it's such a what's the lazy comparison that we came up with for him? Wasn't it like offensively it was Joe Ingles because he's a lefty and he shoots threes? Genuinely, wasn't that the lazy comp that
No,
we
you
came
were
up?
saying something about like Dragic, I think, for a minute.
Oh yeah,
Dragic without the step.
Dragic without the first step, and yeah, interesting fact that today, as we're recording this, Goran Dragic got his player option for 19 million picked up. I was like, he must be like the most thankful person in the world because nobody was paying him 19 million dollars a year anymore. But if Rokas can even be a role player, like a little bit less than what, because Goran at his peak was better than prior what
Hey, he's
Rokas.
an all-star.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Yeah, Jake, he was an all-star. I remember the day that he got all-star vote. Like it was like, well, it's down to two guys. Would you rather have? And we decided Goran. Who was the guy he got it over?
We almost went 2 videos, like 5
Who
videos.
was the guy he got it over though? I'm trying to.
I don't remember honestly. Honestly though,
Some
if Rokas ends up as
Philadelphia, maybe
I
you
don't
would
know.
know that one, right?
No, I don't. If honestly, oh yeah, that was the bald fraud choosing that, wasn't it? Wasn't it Adolph Silver who got to choose the final All Star and he chose Goran even though he was wrong? But with Rokas, honestly, I don't think that the Knicks really did much wrong in this draft. To wrap up the video, let's go up with their draft grade. Dave, what would you give their draft?
I got to go A- on this one. This was I don't want to go A+,
We're
but
gonna
they made some moves. I'm glad they did make said moves. I love the guys they took all across the board. I don't. Yeah, A-. I'm being conservative.
Yeah, I like that they traded back twice and they still ended up with 3 picks that I thought were just perfect for them. We're gonna be the We Agree podcast once again. I'm gonna go with an A- because I think that obviously the only reason I'm not giving them the higher is because I wanted Bones in New York, and that was a sentimental pick. Now he's got to go to freaking Denver. I wanted him in New York. It would have been great. It's another guy
They
similar.
still got Quickly, man. Like let Quickly fucking breathe.
Oh, dude, Miles McBride and Emmanuel Quickly are going to be so much fun to watch off that bench because you just have your lockdown defender and Miles McBride who can run in transition, and then you have Emmanuel Quickly who is your half court like
I
perimeter.
mean, just straight up shooter. Just straight
Right.
up, that man will score on anything.
I'd say most likely coming off the bench would be Quentin Grimes, Emmanuel Quickly, and Miles McBride. Like you're just tossing
Start
those-
Grimes.
maybe depending on what happens.
Start Grimes.
Depends what happens in free agency, but that
You're not getting Lowry.
No, they're definitely not.
You're not getting Lonzo. Start
No.
Grimes.
What if they bring Rose back?
Rose give you a bowl.
Oh my god. That'll wrap it up for the video today. That'll be Dave and I's last video that we're recording. I don't know what the order that you will be seeing this is. But again, check out all the videos down below on the channel. Also, if you want to support us and see certain videos a week early on Patreon or our channel memberships, those will be down below. And if you want to, talk about Rokas Jokubitis randomly on a Saturday night at 2 o'clock in the morning, you can do that if you join our Discord server down below. Some of us degenerates will be up by then. I know Ricky's up at 2 a.m. most times because he has no sleep schedule. But that'll do it for Dave and I. Again, check out all the videos down below for every team's giraffe grades, and I hope everybody has a great day.